you want, we can go. All right, you guys. So we are about to go ahead and get started. So I'm the co-host, Faraz, for this show, you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and let Faraz, our main host, get us started. So let's get it.
Hi everybody, I'm Sheena and welcome to Self Love Sunday. Today we're going to talk about 10 things to let go of in order to live your best life. So if everybody's ready to get started with living their best life, every third Sunday make sure that you tune in and get your tips.
Yes. Okay. And let them know about your book too.
Okay, I have a book called You Are Enough Period, and you can go to youareenoughperiod.com in order to purchase. It's a book of motivational quotes that will give you inspiration and motivate you daily.
Yes, definitely. And also to you guys, once again, I am Faraz Kidimo. I am the owner and radio personality for an internet radio station here in Charlotte, North Carolina by the name of True Dreams Radio. 24/7, we play all genres of independent artist music, as well as old school and new school R&B, you guys. So shout out to also Sheena. She does a little bit of everything, you guys. She's a very dope queen out here in the city. She does everything from hair. If you need to get your hair right, y'all know I get so many compliments, on my Rapunzelness. But you guys, definitely, she Faraz does all my hairstyles. She has a dope book that you guys definitely should be supporting. That is You Are Enough Period. If you're just looking for some motivation, if you need just a easy, quick read, something to just wake up in the morning, get your mind right before you go into your work for the 9 to 5, or before you hustle. As far as if you are an entrepreneur, then definitely before you go to school, you might be in school. Then definitely make sure that you guys purchase her book. This is a show that we're doing on True Dreams Radio, so we are live on both of our on both of our social medias. We're live on my Facebook. We're live on Sheena's Instagram, and then as well as we're actually live on the air on TrueDreamsRadio.com. So y'all got 3 ways to be able to be a part of this movement and be able to simply support. So we're doing this every third Sundays, and definitely just proud to be able to have her a part of Faraz with our movement. So we're gonna get started because I need to let some things go, Sheena. So you need to help me. This show helps me. So let's go ahead and get started.
Let's start with number 1. And number 1 is let go of the illusion that it could have been any better.
Okay.
A lot of times we end up stuck on ideas and plans that we have for the future in ways that we felt like we could have executed things that happened before, or a vision that we had for our life. Mm-hmm. But holding on to that and creating an illusion in your mind doesn't help you to move forward. So that's just one thing you need to let go of in order to live your best life.
I definitely can agree with that. And that's we already about to be hitting spots with me, but that's definitely something that I can say that I can relate to, is that I think a lot of times people, anybody that can maybe relate to me too as well, when you're really, really goal driven and things don't work out how you kind of wanted it to work out originally, it's hard to let go, because you kind of just had that mindset on, this is exactly how I want it to be, this is exactly how I want it to look, and if it doesn't execute like that, it's hard. And so I do think that that's a perfect thing, because sometimes things just don't happen the way it's supposed to happen. So you just,
the way you felt
and 9 times out of 10 is for a reason. So you do just gotta let that. I guess it's an illusion. I thought it was a dream, but nah, I definitely do understand.
Okay, number 2 is let go of gossip. There's a lot of times where it's fun and it's it's part of this day and age where everybody wants to gossip and talk about other people and things that don't matter. But for the most part, we need to let go of gossip and focus on things that really do matter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I definitely can agree with that. And I just think even sometimes too, just even down to, I would have to say for people, another form to me that I never really been big on gossip. So that's a point that I definitely don't even have to worry about. But I will say, far as what can be a tip for people too as well, is let go of gossip, even when it comes down to sharing celebrity news. That's considered a form of gossip, and at the end of the day, I do feel like, especially with the industry that we're in, and I look at myself, I don't necessarily want to be famous. However, I can only imagine making a mistake, being a human being, going through things, going through a breakup, going through, your label doing something shiesty to you, whatever, and the power of fans and the power of social media, that they constantly have to see it. You constantly have to be reminded of something that people still don't know nothing about. Only what the blogs are telling us, only what the articles is being presented in different urban news or things of that nature, or even just, not even just urban news, talk shows, any of that. I think that we need to eliminate that. make sure that if you are sharing stories about celebrities or people that you simply don't know, let it be positive. So I think sharing negativity is gossip.
Definitely have to let go of gossip. And
Yes.
number 3 is let go of toxic energy.
Talk about this toxic energy, because I've been seeing memes about it. I've been seeing people talk about it. So you give us the definition of toxic energy. I think people are confused about that.
Toxic energy is anytime you're in a space, place, or environment in touch with people, places, or things that don't serve you. Anytime you enter a room and you don't feel comfortable, it gives you a negative vibe. That's toxic energy. Any person you encounter that doesn't really feed your spirit, toxic energy. So just focusing on staying away from anything that doesn't serve you.
Okay, definitely. So like, what advice that you would really like when it comes down to actions? A lot of times, sometimes it's easier said than done to tell people, hey, cut off somebody that's toxic. And a lot of times you see people and they, they may say, what if it's my boyfriend of 10 years? What if it's my best friend of 15? Or what if it's my job that I've been working at, for years at a time? Or, there's so many different ties sometimes that people have with toxic energy. So,
I mean, if it's, I would say if it's something that you don't want to give up, I would work on reversing that toxic energy, possibly providing, positive interjections and things to attempt to change it. But if it's something that's going to make you miserable, you have to release it.
So has there been a time where you had to let that toxic energy go?
Yes, sometimes it does take 2 or 3 years for you to find out that something is toxic for you and it's not feeding you, and you have to exit stage left.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, number 4 is let go of your past. Now, you can hold on to the experiences and memories that you have and use that to guide you, but holding on to your past can also keep you stuck.
Okay, definitely, and I can agree with that. So, and far as, and now when you mention your past, from the good to the bad and the ugly, or just the bad things when it comes.
Sometimes we can hold on to the good things and base like our future on what we accomplished in the past or what we did in the past. So sometimes you have to let those things go to create new memories and new pathways to greatness. And
I can agree with that. I think everybody has probably met somebody that loves to tell all the accomplishments and things that they may have done from the past. And then you kind of also look at it now. It's almost in a sense of where you may see it and you may go, okay, well, you did all this in the past. Yeah, but what are you doing, in the future? To me, I think that your past should definitely shape and mold, you into your present, into your future. But I definitely do agree. I think a lot of times when people hear like, you gotta let that stuff go, that you're just thinking about just the negative, the bad things. But it's also sometimes the good, especially if that good, if you don't tell us that you was once good, continue to be good, or don't tell us what you once used to do, especially if it was a positive impact. Try your hardest to continue to do it, and if you can't do it, maybe guide somebody to take down those steps to be able to, do it for you, or find somebody to kind of like take up that spot rather than having us reminisce on the person that you once used to be.
Yeah, that's really a thing.
And I think even just to joke for 2 seconds, y'all guys definitely love to do that with sports and stuff, right? I'll be like, child.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, I'll be messing.
But there's nothing wrong with holding on.
I'm messing with y'all.
Holding on to good experiences.
Boy, they will let you know how they used to ball back in the day.
Glory days are always good.
I'm just joking.
Okay, so number 5 ties in with that, and it's let go of your expectations. Sometimes we can focus on the bar that we set and the standards that we set. And I'm not saying let your standards go, but expectations can sometimes hold you back because you're holding yourself sometimes to an impossible standard.
Okay, and but going to more depth with that, like far as with letting expectations go, because a lot of times people are telling, especially women, when it comes down to, like making sure that make sure your expectations on a higher level. So or making sure that you don't dumb or make your expectations low to where anybody can enter your world, whether it's business or personal.
Yeah, I would say letting go of setting your bar so high that you don't realize where you are and what you're accomplishing at the moment is what you need to let go of. Expectations are good, but you don't want to set your standards so high that you don't appreciate where you are currently.
Okay,
that's really what I mean by that.
All right, look, definitely. So listen, you guys, we're gonna have more of this. Like I said, we are not just live on Instagram for ours with Sheena page. We're not just live when it comes down to being on Facebook on my page. We're also live on the air too as well. So we're just gonna go into a slight music break. We're gonna show love to R&B Key. R&B Key was actually a 2-time winner on our show, which is called True Dope Music. We do this show every Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. 11 to be exact, far as on our live. You guys, guess what? Anybody that's tuning in, you an artist, you need to go ahead and hit us up. We're trying to show love to y'all. Once again, with our station 24/7, we play all genres of independent artist music, old school, new school, R&B. So how it works with this show, shout out to our host Bizzle too as well. We listen to your music live on the air and as well as far as live on our social media. So we listen to our music, listen to your music, excuse me, with it. We play no more than about far as 5 to 10 artists, and we give our honest opinion when we want the followers to do the same. If people are vibing with your music and they like it, what we do, we end up choosing one far as artist of the day. They get some free promo on True Dreams Radio. They get to be a part of our far as our black owned smoke shop, far as sponsor here in Charlotte, North Carolina by the name of Pipe It Up Shop. We have a private listening party for all the winners. We want you guys to meet and network. Social media is great, but I like to meet you guys in person too. And we listen to the singles that you guys actually won. You also get far as a gift bag and with a lot of dope goodies, some smoke, CBD products and all that stuff too. FYI, CBD. Far as with our Pipe It Up shop, they definitely give you some things too. So it's just a dope movement. It's far as free, everything is free with this show. So make sure that you guys definitely support. So we're gonna show some love to R&B Key again. She's on some 90s vibe, y'all. So this is a quick song that she has. She likes to do a lot of remixes and samples to different 90s, and I definitely love her for that because I love 90s R&B music. So this is her song, which is called Gangsta Fever, far as remix. So definitely make sure you guys support. Let's get it.
Getting to the money lately, heard that nigga say I switched up, acting different now. I just been focused on my business, steady running up them digits. Ain't no time for all that link up, shit is different now. My nigga told me when you focus on your vision, you can't be running niggas that's always up in their feelings. They can't appreciate, they take it personal when it's just business. Niggas like that, they'll cross you up to get up out them trenches. No new friends needed, same ones that I got I'm keeping, cause they always kept it G with me, G with me. The other half, that's why they fucking with a nigga only call me when they be in need, I swear. Half of these niggas be capped, half of these niggas out here don't live what they rap. Tell a nigga quit lying, you know you ain't slimy, probably never held a strap. Half of these niggas be capped, half of these niggas out here don't live what they rap. Tell a nigga quit lying, you know you ain't slimy, probably never held a strap. Been getting to the money lately, heard that nigga say I switched up, acting different now. I just been focused on my business, steady running up them digits. Ain't no time for all that link up, shit is different now. Hey, let's get away and get a room on the other side of town. Yeah, baby, I was made for you. Hey, let's get away. Shawty, we can bring something in me now. Yeah, baby, I was made for you.
All right, let's get it, you guys. We are definitely, once again, we are live on TrueDreamsRadio.com. We are also live on Instagram, Sheena's Instagram, and as well as far as my Facebook, you guys. We definitely do appreciate everybody for tuning in, supporting, and showing love. So once again, let everybody know the name of the show, where they can support your movement, girl.
It's Self Love Sunday, and if you have Instagram, follow me at Style By Sheena and visit youareenoughperiod.com to purchase my book.
Wait, look, definitely. So we are getting to this topic, far as if you want to let all of them know the topic that we got going on.
Okay, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about 10 things to let go of in order to live your best life, and we're about to resume with number 6. Okay. So number 6 is let go of trying to control every outcome. That's something that I have dealt with a lot. I'm kind of a control freak, and I like to know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. But sometimes you have to let go of trying to control every outcome and just let what happens happen.
Okay, and I definitely do agree too. I strongly have issues with that. Trying to control everything, that goes on as far as with my life, and I think sometimes, you really, not trying to make y'all believe in whoever y'all don't want to believe in, but, as far as with my God, I really do have to make sure that at times I really just let go and let God, because I do try to make sure that I can make every outcome the best way for me, and sometimes it might not be what I think is the best thing for me. I have to look at who's looking at things over me, and so sometimes I think I have that battle of not just trying to just let life run its course. I'm quick at trying to figure out, all right, if it's not going this way, this is how it's supposed to be, and sometimes I just need to just see how it's going to flow, how the Lord gonna bless me. So I definitely do agree.
Yes. And number 7 is let go of the life you planned and embrace the life that's waiting for you. So a lot of times we focus on how we planned it and how it's supposed to go, and that relates to number 6. But once you can identify that the plan has changed a little bit and that you're going in a different direction, you can embrace where you're going.
Okay, now what if people are wondering, like, well, what do I know what's waiting for me? Like, how long do I wait? How do they deal with that?
We do create our past and our futures, so there's always something waiting on the other end. I mean, there's always passageways that you have to go through and things that you have to overcome to get there. But really, if you look at the possibility in things being different, like we all make plans and we think, okay, if we have a plan, it's supposed to be that way. It's kind of like controlling our outcome. Mm-hmm. But if you let go of what you planned happening and you embrace what's waiting, then you can really seize and live your best life. So
it's almost kind of like, I guess, if anything, like still making sure that you plan your life, the best way possible, but just being able to embrace what's going on in your present. What's going on, actually just like accepting for, kind of like not necessarily saying accepting for what it is, as far as right now, but being understanding for maybe more understanding as far as with the process of what you're going through right now, to where you can eventually get to, which what you said could be, what you're waiting on right now.
Yeah.
All right, definitely.
Okay, number 8 is a simple one, and we all know that we aren't supposed to make excuses. So number 8 is let go of excuses, because excuses really get you nowhere. All you're doing when you make an excuse is you're borrowing time. Mm-hmm. And time is a currency that we can't purchase, so the more you wait, the longer it takes for you to get there.
Yes, and I definitely can agree. I also feel like excuses, too, is just honestly not taking accountability for your actions. I think that, a lot of times when you're making up excuses for things that that's wrong. Just at the end of the day, I think just accepting, that you're wrong, and then learning how to just move forward rather than making excuses for actions that if someone did vice versa to you, that you wouldn't be willing to accept, that you wouldn't be maybe forgive or wanting to hear. So I definitely do agree that, excuses is definitely something that you should try to let go of.
And what also ties into letting go of excuses is number 9, which is let go of waiting. When you're waiting, you're just putting a pause on your life. Like, you're not making any movement. And in order to step forward and to step into your future, you have to take that step. So that's why I just look at it like, let go of waiting. Just let go of waiting.
Okay, now I'm gonna message you for 2 seconds. So let go of waiting, right? Now we just had to embrace. We just have to embrace as far as with what life is waiting for you. Mm-hmm. So, as far as with letting go of waiting on this aspect, like, what would you, I guess if you had to think of like an example of like something that you can be waiting for versus what's kind of waiting for you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, what's waiting for you is what you're moving towards. So there's still movement there.
Okay.
But if you're waiting, you're just putting yourself on hold. You're putting a pause on, like, okay. You're not making any movements forward towards what you really want. And I think
just being stagnant.
Stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stagnancy is something we need to avoid.
Yes, okay.
At all costs.
Yes.
So if we let go of waiting, we will make sure that we're moving forward. And that's just, a key to you living your best life.
All right, definitely agree.
And number 10, I would say is the most important one, and that's let go of the idea that you aren't enough. Because you are. You're enough, period.
You see how she did at the end? We should just end the
Slide it
show
right
like that,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Right? We should just end the show just like that, but no. But definitely, as far as let go of the idea that you aren't enough. So you got to put the emphasis and explain that, because she ended it so beautiful, y'all. That I really just want to be like, all right, y'all, thank you for tuning in, whatever. But we gotta elaborate on that a little bit for those.
Well, the thing about it is, like, we're all uniquely and divinely made, and we all have to realize that. So just paying attention to the fact that what your purpose is in the world, who you interact with, your daily interactions are important, what you do is important, is something that you really just need to focus on a daily basis, and realizing who you are and why that's important to the world.
Yes, definitely. And I can say, far as anybody that have self-doubt, about yourself, do understand, y'all, that all of us, no matter what, like, we all walk in our own shoes. Nobody can ever sit here and make it seem like your story was less than their story, or your struggle was less than their struggle, your success was even bigger or smaller. It's our lives. At the end of the day, it's your own personal life. You're going to be the only person that can literally tell somebody every single day, every single moment, every single episode that happened in your life. So people could be there with you. Right now we could share this story together, but it's still all about perception. It's still all about how you take it, and at the end of the day, if you're not confident far as within yourself, then it's bringing up far as, like, that's letting it be known that you're not feeling that you're enough. And you gotta know that you are enough at the end of the day. Social media is very powerful, so I know a lot of times we're doing a whole bunch of, whether sometimes people want to admit to it or not, we can act like we individuals all day long, but social media definitely can sometimes subconsciously probably have us thinking a certain way, acting a certain way, dressing a certain way, even wanting to try, even if we think it's positive, want us to maybe try a new business that we just don't even have no business doing.
Yeah.
It's just you see it so much, so now you want to do it. You got to realize that at the end of the day, don't knock yourself. Of course, try whatever you want to try, but find the confidence on what you know for as with yourself that you're good at. Once you know that, then that's really will let you know that, you are enough for whatever it is that you're destined to do as far as on this earth. So definitely do agree.
Just realize that comparison is a thief of joy. So, like, don't focus on comparing yourself to anybody else. Who you are is, this is the only body that you get in life. This is the only person you'll be. So you might as well live it the best way you can.
Yes, definitely. Well, listen, we enjoyed far as this segment again, you guys. Once again, just so y'all can check it out. Even if y'all want this, just so that way y'all can get some reminders. We said a lot of good tips today. A lot of good advice. Once again, it's 10 things to let go of to be able to live your best life. Once again, guys, this is a brand new segment that we are starting on True Dreams Radio every third Sundays. We probably need to eventually have it more, because I think this show is all about self-love. You guys, this show is all about being able to just focus on yourself, making sure that you can be the best person that you can be going into a brand new week. So that's why I said I think we kind of need to have it more. But we'll talk about that. She be busy. She be a busy woman. So we definitely would love to be able to have it more. Once again, you guys, as you can see on here too as well, make sure that y'all support youareenoughperiod.com. She has a book out right now, motivational, far as inspirational quotes. Very simple, easy read. Wake up in the morning, read it. It's equivalent to your daily reds. Nah, I ain't gonna compare it to God, but I'm just saying it's positive. You wake up in the morning, read it after the daily red, right. So read it afterwards, you guys. It's definitely a positive movement. Also, too, she a jack of all hustles. Look. You like my hair? All right, cool. Go ahead and make sure that you definitely hit her up too as well. She does all my, far as my jumbo box braids and all that good stuff. We're definitely pushing her movement all on True Dreams Radio. She's also to anybody that may be videographers, anybody that may be far as for photographers. She's a model as well, so she does a lot of dope things. Anybody that has your own clothing line, if you're looking for models, she definitely does that too as well. So also just a little bit, shout out to far as New Era Music House. If you're ever looking for any type of far as event space, you guys, Definitely make sure that you guys hit them up. Also, Custom Claws by Ro. Make sure that you guys definitely hit her up. She's a dope nail technician here in Charlotte, North Carolina. She's pushing her movement, doing her thing. We try to keep things as black owned as possible, so definitely make sure that you guys support her too as well. We do appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Our next following show, also shout out to our podcast, for our Stay Ready podcast. They air every Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Also, as well, shout out to Blunt Talk TV. They air Sundays tonight at 7:04 p.m. They're going to be giving us a spiritual healing topic tonight, you guys. Definitely make sure that you hit them up. They do feature artists too as well, so check it out. And they also air on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. too. And we have our show coming up, you guys, once again on Tuesday and Wednesday at 11 a.m. called That True Dope Music. So we do appreciate y'all, and we look forward to seeing y'all next month on that third Sunday at 4:30 p.m. So let's get it.
Thank you.